with regard to the hammock, I don't like thinking best case scenario. I think worst case scenario. And I was looking when it was up, and the dimensions, the size. It is a brilliant hammock. I was in there and I nearly fell asleep. I started snoring whilst I was still awake, so I figured I better not. The neighbours are going to complain. But the thing is, the problem is that rain tarp is not big enough. There's a little niggles, like there's a shoelace on the zip would make a massive difference to the zip, so I can find it without having to grope around. But the biggest problem, where's the pictures I took, is that the rain tarp, even stretched out, even hooked on, because you can hook these bits on to the actual snap hook thingy thing here. But even snapped on tight and even breathing in, you're still going to get rain hitting you on the ass. It's that simple. That was before I tightened it up, so my ass is so close to the ground. But it's a case of, it's just another half metre on that tarp would have made a massive difference. Just another half metre. So, there we go. I mean, you can see here, when it's stretched out, it's okay. But it doesn't give you complete coverage. Not if there's any wind. If the rain's coming straight down, just about give you coverage. Just about. If the rain's coming straight down. Any wind, which I live in a windy area, is called the earth, then I don't want to wake up damp. You know, I'm single. I don't have to go that route anymore. I'm single. So what I was thinking about doing, as opposed to only going out in nice weather, I was thinking about something else. And I thought, I'll go and buy a tarp. This is something I want to do. So I don't mind spending a bit extra. So far, my cost for this little setup is, it was £28 for the hammock with its little rain sheet. The rain sheet I'm using, it weighs bugger all. It's like a few hundred grams for the rain tarp. But, so we're talking, it was 28 quid because I got £1 off something else. Other bits I bought for the hammock, well, with regard to camping, we have not received yet, is the inflatable mattress, which is going to be 14 quid. So there's an inflatable mattress. I'm also getting other bits and pieces, shovel, stick, blowpipe, nice little pointy toothpick. I may have gotten 2 of these things actually. I've got, a lot of it is rechargeable, because I'm trying to see what I can get with the USB-C rechargeable stuff with my power pack. So I got these rechargeable inner soles, so I can keep my tootsies warm at night. I mean, if you're a woman, it's your ass that gets cold at night. If you're a bloke, it's your feet, generally speaking. And then there's this one, it's a heat pad. It's only a small little heat pad, but it'll make a big difference in the night if I can sneak it under my back. So I'm building up the expense of what I'm spending on this stuff, but you consider how much a tent will cost on its own. You're talking 60 quid generally for a tent. So what I am thinking about doing, I was looking at tarps, just getting a separate tarp, and realistically, because the rain cover tarp thingy that comes with it is 1.4 meters by 2.6, I think. It's smaller than the actual hammock itself, so there's no way it's actually going to cover it, because it's too small. It's that simple. It's the only complaint I've got. I just had niggles about the thing, like the bootlace could do like a little tie or something, but the actual thing, the rain tarp cover, is 1.4 meters by 2.3, and considering the hammock is 2.9 by 1.4, there's no way it's going to fit. That is obviously not the picture of the actual rain tarp. That is what should be on it, not what is actually on it. Unless you're meant to be able to stretch it, and I can't see that happening. So that is a very misleading picture. But what my consideration is, because I like to do things slightly different, I was looking at this one. It's £25, free shipping. The prices can change when you log in. I'm not logged in. I don't view things by logging in, I just have a look. But you can sometimes get a discount as a new user. So it could be a different price if I go and buy it. But that one is 3 by 5 meters. I need at least 3 meters width. At least. I was actually measuring the thing earlier. And the minimal coverage, is 3 by 3 meters. Because going from one snap thingy to the other snap thingy is 3 meters. It's a 2.9 meter length, plus you got the up, over and down, so it's 3 meters. That's the minimum just to cover the length of the hammock, and to go around the hammock, so you're covering the top and the sides, you're talking another 2.5 meters. So realistically, you need a minimum of 3 by 3. So I was looking at this one, and yeah, you can get a 3 by 3 for 17 quid, but for the sake of an extra, like 5-6 quid, whatever, £25, you can get a 5 by 3 meter tarp, which sounds like a good deal. Free shipping, £25 would give me plenty of coverage, because I could put the thing up, as in this picture here, and that way I could have a nice bit of coverage. Yes, if the wind's blowing, it's still going to hit me, but that would give me a nice little roof. Alternatives, you got this one, and that one is 3.5 by 3 meters, so it's too small. If I were to just wrap it around, it would be alright, but it's too small. It's not much bigger than what I've got. So I said no. This one, it looks way too heavy. I'm not thinking chuck it in the back of the car. I'm thinking chuck it in my backpack with my smashed legs and hips. So weight is a consideration, and that looks way too heavy. And this one, the 3 by 5 meters, that's the measurement in my head, is that I'm not thinking so much string it up over a tree as I am putting it on top of the hammock itself. Because you've got the gap from the underwire bra thing that will keep it off you, so the rain will run off to the sides, I mean, in theory. So 3 by 5 would be enough. I can have 5 meter length going for the length and 3 meters to go on top and down the sides. So 28 quid, free shipping again. It's a little bit heavy, but that's 2 there. Your tarps, 25 and 28 quid. Then I'm thinking, my cheap brain, what is used for something that I could use for something else? And I'm thinking, polytunnel plastic. Which is okay. Then you look at normal clear polythene plastic sheeting. It's not classed as polytunnel plastic because it's not the same thickness. To be polytunnel plastic, you have to have a minimum thickness of, I don't remember the exact amount. It's something like 6 millimeters. A 1/6 of a millimeter, or it is something a 1/6 of a millimeter thickness, like 0.6. To actually be classed as polytunnel plastic. And I think this is like Chinese standard, which is 4, like 0.4 of a millimeter, I think, or 4 millimeters, I don't know. I'm not that bothered really. There we go, 0.04 millimeters thickness, or thickness, as they put it. But here's my consideration. It's a lot cheaper. There's no like loopholes in it, or like things you can tie on, or bits of plastic, or bits of string you can tie it with, but a 3 by 4 meter for 7 quid, free shipping. I can have the 4 meter length, I can have 3 meter length going down the length, or the 4 meter length, so I've got enough left over to tie a bit of cord around to actually secure it at either end. That would be the 4 meter going down the length of it. So down the length, the beam, you got your 4 meters going tight on here, up and over the top, tight on here. And that'll give me 1.5 meters coming down the other side, which would be plenty. And then I was thinking, well, if I go for the 3 by 6, that's even more protection. Just in case the wind tries going up my bum. And then I'm thinking, 3 by 10. If I have 3 by 10, I could double it over. But I've also got to consider the weight of carrying it. Yeah, it's only a bit of thin plastic. I could do the calculations on how much it actually weighs by calculating length, width, and thickness, but I can't be asked. I'm not quite that much of a nerd. I am a nerd, but not that much of a nerd. So I'm thinking 3 meters by 6 is a nice bit of extra. Because 3 by 6, that would be very nice, because I'm not going to pull it tight, because I'm not making a greenhouse. I have it loose. So where it goes loose, up over there, that's air gaps. And a 3 meter length, so a meter each side hanging down. Another consideration I did have, but I'm not doing it because I can guarantee somebody will call the police and think I'm trying to commit suicide, is that you can get this plastic. It's only 2 meter width, but you can get it in a roll of 25 meters. 25 meters. And I was thinking, I could get that and just wrap it around the bloody hammock. You know, like three or four times thickness. Well, yeah, I might suffocate, but I stay dry. So this is now what I'm considering getting. Polytile plastic. It's cheap. There'd be more than enough there. I mean, 3.6 meters. With double the size, I can bunch up the corners and just tie a piece of cord around it. You don't need eye loops. If you've got spare, you can just scrunch it up, tie it into a knot, and then use that to tie it off. I mean, it's not going to be, well, I don't know, strength-wise. This stuff is designed to be hammered by hailstones and rain. So it's not going to be weak. Yeah, I guess I'm buying that.